Well, the Supreme Court is going to begin hearing the contentious Ayodhya title suit today. A bench comprising Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi, Justice S.K. Kaul and Justice K.M. Joseph will be hearing all of those petitions. And those are the petitions that actually challenge the 2010 Allahabad High Court verdict. The bench will also decide whether the hearing on the dispute will take place on a daily basis. The hearing takes place exactly a month after the three-judge bench of the then Chief Justice of India, Deepak Mishra, along with Justices Ashok Bhushan and S. Abdul Nazir, in a 2-1 verdict, had refused to refer the contentious remark of the 1994 verdict that stated that mosque was not essential to offer namaz in Islam to a larger bench. On the 30th of September 2010, the Allahabad High Court directed that the 2.77 acres of land be equally divided between Ram Lalla, the Sunni Waqf Board and Nirmohi Akhara. They are the three petitioners in this long-standing dispute.
कोर्ट को फैसला करना है। हम कोर्ट के फैसले से भी सहमत हैं, इसलिए हमारे पास सबूत है। हम ये चाहते हैं कि फैसला कोर्ट के माध्यम से होना चाहिए। कोर्ट फैसला करता है, सबूतों के आधार पे करता है। हम भीड़ इसलिए नहीं करते क्योंकि हमारे पास सबूत है।
अल्लाह के मैसेंजर इस दुनिया में आए हैं, वो जहां पर पैदा हुए हैं उसकी पैदाश का स्थान कैसे बदला जा सकता है? भगवान राम अयोध्या में पैदा हुए, इसलिए अयोध्या राम जन्मभूमि है। जिस जगह पर पैदा हुए वहां बाबर ने उनको अपमानित करने के लिए वहां के पुराने मंदिरों को तोड़वाकर वहां एक मस्जिद रूपी ढांचा बना दिया। तो बदला कैसे जा सकता है? किसी का जन्म स्थान बदला नहीं जा सकता।
देखिए, इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट से निर्णय आया था, तीनों जजों ने माना, रामलीला को पूरी तरह निर्विवादित कहा। रामलीला बताया कि यहीं पे है। जो भी निर्णय आया है वो साक्ष्यों के आधार पे आया है, कोई ऐसा नहीं आया कि भावनात्मक में दे दिया, ये से दे दिया। तो इसलिए साक्ष्यों के आधार पे, प्रमाणों के आधार पे वो आया है। तो माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट से भी निर्णय अच्छे आएंगे।
Now the Chief Justice is the master of roster. He constitutes the bench and he also fixes the dates for hearing. So we don't know what will be the observation of the Honorable Chief Justice. Whatever he thinks proper or he has considered, whether the bench will be changed or the same bench of which 2 judges are there and 3rd judge was to be nominated, whether that bench will continue. So this all depends upon the Chief Justice.
एक उम्मीद बहुत ज़्यादा जो 25 सालों से कहीं ना कहीं एक जो आस्था दिल में उलारे मार रही है, क्योंकि 100 करोड़ लोगों की आस्था है श्री राम में। और जाहिर सी बात है कि अब समय आ गया है कि वहां पर इस तरह का निर्णय माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय से आना चाहिए, क्योंकि पिछली अदालतों से भी यही निर्णय आए हैं, उन्हीं निर्णयों को चैलेंज किया गया है। तो इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि उम्मीद एक बन गई है कि हो सकता है इस दिवाली के साथ एक भव्य दिवाली का आयोजन देखने को मिले हम सबको।
योगी आदित्यनाथ is a political leader. He is not a judge. He has not passed any exam of judiciary. And therefore, he should not interfere in the judiciary. The Supreme Court is the highest court of India, and Supreme Court knows better what will be the useful for the country, and the judgment will be on the documents, and his statement is not correct.
Okay, so today is the day when the Supreme Court will be hearing those clutch of petitions that challenges the 2010 Allahabad High Court verdict. Let's just put out those graphics. Let's also give a quick reminder of what exactly was that particular verdict about. Now, it's this just 2.77 acres of land, and the entire controversy has been around this piece of land. Now, this was what the decision had been taken at that time in 2010. In fact, 60 years after the matter first went into litigation, it was a special full bench of the High Court of Allahabad that ruled that this disputed land be divided into 3 parts, and that was really the main content, that this piece of land shall be divided into 3 parts. A 2/3 portion is to be shared by 2 Hindu plaintiffs and 1/3 will be given to the Sunni Muslim Waqf Board. And this is what is going to be, this in fact was challenged through those various petitions that the Supreme Court is now going to be taking up, and it's going to be seen whether the Supreme Court is going to hear these petitions on a daily basis. Let me go straight across now to India Today's Ankit Tyagi and my colleague Anisha. Anisha, coming to you first, since the matter is going to be heard in the Supreme Court, give us an update. When is it that it's going to be taken up in the court, and what is expected really today?
Well, see, Avantika, it is coming up before the Supreme Court for a regular hearing almost 8 years after it was first filed, several months after the Supreme Court began the hearings in this case. Now, we've got the Supreme Court has taken the last 2 years to ensure that all documentation, all the evidence, all the archaeological evidence, documentary evidence, which is in several languages, including Sanskrit, Persian, Arabic and Gurumukhi, has been translated and brought before the court. So in just by about 11:30, we are expecting this hearing to begin, and with 21 separate appeals that have been filed, raising challenging various aspects of the 2010 judgment of the Allahabad High Court, we will see exactly how this matter is going to be heard before the Supreme Court of India. The three-judge bench headed by the Chief Justice of India is going to begin hearing this matter. We are expecting that the court will lay out some sort of a timeline by when they want all the petitioners to conclude their part of the arguments. They may also lay out exactly what will be the timeline for how the court will hear it, who they will hear first, and which petitioners will be heard. Because last year, if I may remind my viewers, the court had said it will not hear any interventions by any person who is not already a party to the case. So we will have these 21 appeals and nobody else. So the court has made it very clear in the course of the last year that they are hearing this as a land dispute. They are not going to be hearing the religious issue. They are not going to be hearing the social movement, the social, almost socio-political sentiments that are attached with this particular case. Okay. They are going to be hearing this purely as a land title dispute based on the evidence that is brought before them. Avantika.
Absolutely, but let's go to Ayodhya now, where my colleague Ankit Tyagi has been getting in all the reactions from the main stakeholders, from the various political parties. Temple politics back in the news, Ankit, with the Congress accusing the BJP of simply doing this for their own vote bank, playing vote bank politics. But each of the political party, to be fair, has used this issue, this highly emotive issue, as their poll plank as well. What is the sense that you're getting from the ground and the voices in Ayodhya?
Well, Avantika, it's very interesting. Anisha, standing at the Supreme Court, is telling us that the court is purely going to hear it as a land title dispute, nothing else. But on the ground in Ayodhya, it is all about emotion. It is about sentiments. It is about what people feel that they have been robbed as far as this big Ram temple that they expect to be constructed in Ayodhya. The overwhelming sense here is that the political parties, be it the Bharatiya Janata Party under Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Yogi Adityanath in UP, or the Samajwadi Party or the Congress, which have so far refrained from getting into a political debate as far as the Ram Temple issue is concerned, they believe that they have been taken for a ride. People believe that the sentiments, in fact, have been misused by political parties. In the morning when I was speaking to them, the overwhelming sense is, yes, we want the Ram Temple, but they also question, why is the government so far quiet? I mean, what took Modi government 4.5 years not to take a decision on them? They want them to take the route as far as the parliament is concerned. But interesting paradox and coincidences and contradictory statements coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party on this, Avantika. On one hand, they say they will respect the Supreme Court order. On the other, we have seen how they are saying that, you know what, if it doesn't come in our favor, we will then go take it to the parliament. The fact remains that, there is suspicion as far as the people are concerned on all sides, whether any of the three main litigants of this case, will they accept the Supreme Court order if it goes against them? And that is something that the people here in Ayodhya are debating. But one thing I can tell you as the bottom line, they want this to be resolved, and they want this to be resolved very quickly.
What about the seers in Ayodhya? The Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath recently had also met with the angry seers in Ayodhya, because they feel that they have been let down by this government. They feel the entire issue has been put at the back burner, with the emphasis being on Vikas, on development. They feel that the issue has been, deliberately sidelined. So that's also considerable pressure for the party in the run-up to the Lok Sabha elections, isn't it?
Absolutely. There is no doubt about that fact. Last time when I had come to Ayodhya, Avantika, that was when the Supreme Court, former CJI bench decided on the 1994, strictures verdict of the court in which it said that namaz is not integral part of Islam. At that point of time as well, people had sent out a very clear warning from Ayodhya. All the seers, be it the people, those who are petitioner from the Nirmohi Akhara or the Ram Janmabhoomi Nyas, they said 2019 election is approaching, and if we don't see the government of Prime Minister Modi doing something constructive, something positive on the Ram Temple issue, we will give them a befitting answer. That pressure for the Bharatiya Janata Party is stopping them from taking a very direct line. They can't say that they will only abide by the Supreme Court verdict. They have to play both the sides right now, say that the Constitution and the Supreme Court is supreme, but on the other hand, keep this carrot of the ordinance in the Parliament alive so that they can play it the way it goes before the 2019 elections.
Very interesting. Crucial hearing today in the Supreme Court on Ayodhya. We're going to keep a close track. We're going to keep going back to my colleague Anisha, who's keeping a very close track on the developments outside the court, and Ankit Tyagi, who's in Ayodhya, getting in all the reactions from all the stakeholders. And just a day ahead of the Supreme Court hearing, the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, along with his deputy Keshav Prasad Maurya, has been pitching for the construction of a temple. Even so, Maurya warning that Babar structures will not be tolerated in the temple town of Ayodhya. Let's listen, take a look at this detailed report.
As the long-winding Ayodhya case enters its last leg, the Yogi government making a pitch for Ram Mandir. Both Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and his deputy Keshav Prasad Maurya unmasking a carefully scripted Ayodhya game plan.
कि देखिए भेदभाव किसी के साथ नहीं होना चाहिए और हम अपील करेंगे कि अगर माननीय न्यायालय सबरीमाला के बारे में अपना फैसला दे सकते हैं तो कृपया करके अयोध्या के बारे में भी यथाशीघ्र निर्णय अगर आ जाए तो देश के अंदर सौहार्द की और शांति की एक नई परंपरा की शुरुआत होगी। इसे राम जन्मभूमि का मुद्दा ये राजनीतिक मुद्दा नहीं, हमारे लिए आस्था का विषय है।
मैं स्पष्ट तौर से कहना चाहता हूं कि इस देश के राम भक्त, देश की जनता अब श्री राम लला की जन्मभूमि पर बाबर के नाम का न तो कोई स्मारक स्वीकार करेगी, बर्दाश्त करेगी, न इमारत स्वीकार करेगी, बर्दाश्त करेगी। देखिए, जहां तक कांग्रेस हो, सपा हो, बसपा हो, कोई।
The Yogi government also made it clear that the centre will bring a law for Ram Temple if the Supreme Court gives an adverse verdict after day-to-day hearing starting on Monday.
सर्वोच्च न्यायालय के निर्णय के आधार पर मंदिर निर्माण में बाधा आई अगर या समझौते के आधार पर कोई निर्णय नहीं हो सका, तभी कानून बनाने की बात आती है।
Opposition and Muslim groups, however, hit out at the BJP for its temple push.
फैसला किसी के भी हक में है, फैसला सबूतों के आधार पे आना है, जिसके पास सबूत होगा उसी के हक में फैसला आएगा।
जो संवैधानिक व्यवस्थाएं, संवैधानिक मर्यादाएं, उनका पालन होता रहे। सुप्रीम कोर्ट सुनवाई कर रहा है, कोई दबाव देने की आवश्यकता नहीं है।
सिर्फ और सिर्फ भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता इस वक्त राम मंदिर का राग अलाप रहे हैं, क्योंकि उनको भी पता है कि विकास के नाम पे चुन के आए थे और पूरे देश में उन्होंने विनाश फैलाया है।
The Supreme Court on Monday will start final hearing in the centuries-old dispute, which will eventually decide the ownership of 2.77 acres of land at the Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid site at Ayodhya.
UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has appealed the Supreme Court to deliver the verdict on Ram Mandir issue soonest, while Keshav Prasad Maurya has said that no structure on Babar's name will be allowed to build in Ayodhya. The opposition parties are saying that the top BJP leaders are raising the issue of Ram Mandir for political advantage because assembly elections are about to happen in Lucknow. With camera person Sanjay Singh, Nilanshu Shukla for India Today.
And speaking of Mission 2019, well, the Congress President Rahul Gandhi will also kickstart his two-day-long poll campaign in Madhya Pradesh. Rahul Gandhi is going to be visiting a famous Jyotirlinga temple in Ujjain. He's going to be offering prayers to Lord Shiv before addressing a mega rally in the temple town. He's also going to be addressing a public meeting as well before he leaves for Indore. Rahul Gandhi's temple visits are once again being seen as an election strategy of the Congress to bolster his soft Hindutva image against the BJP. In fact, this was also replicated in Gujarat last year when Rahul Gandhi went on a temple run. In fact, you were seeing Rahul Gandhi visiting umpteen number of temples, and that's when the BJP accused him of using religion for political gains. The Congress claimed that Rahul Gandhi was a Janayudhari Brahmin and a Shiv Bhakt as well. Rahul Gandhi even offered prayers at the Ram temple in Madhya Pradesh's Chitrakoot. Later, posters depicting him as a Shiv Bhakt surfaced across Bhopal.
Congress President Rahul Gandhi continues with his temple runs in poll-bound Madhya Pradesh, and today he's going to visit Ujjain Jyotirlingam Mahakaleshwar temple. He has already visited the Ram temple in Satna, and also before this he has visited the Datia Pitambara Peeth. Also he has performed Aarti on the banks of the Narmada river. Congressmen are pretty excited about the fact that Rahul Gandhi is today visiting this temple, and also he is visiting this temple as a common man. He has already paid a fee of 10,500 rupees for this, and Congress people are saying that this is a matter of personal faith for him. Personal faith का ही मामला है या राजनीति चल रही है?
नहीं, देखिए, मैं इसके पहले भी कहा था कि कांग्रेस जो है वो धर्म प्रेमी है और राहुल जी जो है वो एक हिंदू हैं। तो जिस जगह वो जाते हैं और अगर ऐसे बड़े मंदिर वहां पड़ते हैं, दर्शन करना उनका कर्तव्य है और वो अपना धर्म का पालन कर रहे हैं।
So Rahul Gandhi is visiting these temples as part of his faith, but other than this, Congress President is also likely to hold public meetings in Dhar, Khargone, and also during the end of his two-day visit, he's going to go to Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar's birthplace in Mao. With Vijay Irshad Khan in Ujjain, Hemant Sharma for India Today.
Okay, shifting tracks now and shifting our focus to some other news. The day after launching a scathing attack on actor-turned-politician Rajinikanth, the DMK mouthpiece newspaper Morasoli has expressed their regret. The newspaper published an article that was quite critical of the superstar's political standing, calling him a quote-unquote puppet in the hands of communal elements. After coming down rather heavily on the actor, the newspaper now seems to be in damage control mode. The newspaper said that it will be exercising caution in the future after hurting the sentiments of a few good souls. Rajinikanth had issued a statement soon after that article was published saying that no force can separate him from his fans. The actor is reportedly quite upset over being targeted despite having good relations with the party as well. Lokpriya joins us for more on this. Lokpriya, so what seems to have happened? Why has the party mouthpiece now issued a very different article? Why have they expressed regret all of a sudden?
Well, this article in Murasuli, the mouthpiece of the DMK, has touched a very raw nerve, and there was even fight between the supporters of Rajinikanth and Stalin on social media soon after this article was originally published in Murasuli last week, and we are being told that superstar Rajinikanth was very upset with the DMK for trying to drag him unnecessarily and trying to attack him unnecessarily when he has been maintaining a cordial relationship with the DMK. It is to be noted that superstar Rajinikanth is formally yet to announce his political party, and yes, refrained from attacking the DMK. So this attack from the DMK found the superstar very angry, and he has personally taken it up with the DMK top leadership, and that is the reason why we see the DMK issuing this kind of regret note in their mouthpiece, Marusali.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us, Lokpriya. Meanwhile, the Chief Minister of Kerala, Pinarayi Vijayan, has hit back at BJP President Amit Shah. While he was speaking at a rally at Palakkad, he said that the BJP has no place in the state. The Chief Minister even dared Amit Shah to topple the state government, mocking him, saying that he doesn't have the strength to even think about it. Amit Shah had recently made an announcement in Kerala that the BJP would easily topple Pinarayi Vijayan's government, to which the Chief Minister hit back, saying that such tactics can only be used in Gujarat but not in Kerala. Also targeting him over the Supreme Court verdict on Ayodhya, he said that Amit Shah wants verdicts only in BJP's favour.
Amit Shah, Kerala പ്രഖ്യാപനത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞത് സർക്കാരിന്റെ വലിച്ചക്ക് താഴെ കളിയുന്ന അതിനൊന്നുള്ള ശേഷി ആ തടിക്കുണ്ട് എന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. അതിന് ഈ തടി പോരാ, അത് കുറച്ചൊരു വെള്ളം കൂടുതലാണെന്നാ തോന്നുന്നത്, തടിയുടെ കട്ട് കാണും. പിന്നെ അമിത് ഷാ അതൊക്കെ അങ്ങ് ഗുജറാത്തിലും മറ്റും പ്രയോഗിച്ചാണ്. കേരളത്തിൽ നിങ്ങൾ നേരത്തെ നോക്കിയതാണല്ലോ കുറെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ. ആ ഭാഗത്തേക്ക് ഞാനിപ്പോ പോകുന്നില്ല എന്ന് മാത്രം. എത്ര കാലമായി നിങ്ങൾ കേരളത്തെ ലക്ഷ്യമിടാൻ നോക്കിയിട്ട്? എന്തേ നടന്നത്? ഒരു ഘട്ടത്തിൽ നിങ്ങൾ കേരളം എന്തോ പിടിക്കാൻ പോവുകയാണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടൊരു ജാഥ നടത്തിയല്ലോ. ആ ജാഥ പുറപ്പെട്ട് പിറ്റേ ദിവസം തന്നെ തിരിച്ചു പോകേണ്ടി വന്നത് എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ്?
So Indonesia's Lion Air flight carrying 188 people from Jakarta to Pangkal Pinang crashed into the sea. The Indonesian firm has confirmed that the debris, including the plane seats, have been recovered near the offshore facility in Java Sea. A massive search and rescue operation was launched after the plane went missing on Monday, shortly after taking off from Jakarta. And according to the flight JT610, it lost contact 13 minutes after taking off. So that's the news, and a very, very disturbing bit of news of the Lion Air Boeing 737 passenger plane with 188 people on board crashing into the sea shortly after it took off from the Indonesian capital, Jakarta. Very big tragedy there, and some very upsetting news coming in earlier in the morning. In fact, one is believed that this plane lost contact with the ground control just a few minutes after takeoff and was last, in fact, tracked crossing the sea. Still unclear if there are any survivors. Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan is joining us now for more on this. Geeta, really upsetting bit of news about the Air Boeing 737 passenger plane crashing into the sea after it took off from Jakarta. Any more details on passengers on board about their survival?
Well, Avantika, very unfortunate news indeed. It was a plane carrying 188 people. And the spokesperson of the Indonesian government, Yusuf Latif, has confirmed that the plane has crashed. And like you rightly pointed out, the flight JT610 lost contact with the ground 13 minutes after takeoff. It was a Boeing 737 which could carry about 200 passengers. Over here, the reports that are coming in say that about 188 passengers were on board. It departed Jakarta around 6:20 a.m. and was scheduled to land at Pangkal Pinang at about 7:20 a.m. A 1-hour flight, but 13 minutes after takeoff, it lost contact. And the official spokesperson of the government has confirmed that the plane has crashed. No reports coming in of any survivors up until now.
All right. Thank you so much, Geeta, for getting us that update. We'll keep coming back to you for further information about the news of this Indonesian flight.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.